Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Marvel Legends action figure Chameleon, a part of the Spider-Man Retro Wave. A figure I have been seeking out. I've been hoping to get. Obviously, it wasn't super difficult to get where I live. I don't think this is the one that's been super hard for people to find. I think that's right now. I think it's Agent Venom, but honestly, this really hasn't been too difficult of a wave for people to get their hands on. So that's good, but it's not really a character. I mean, I like Chameleon. I even go so far as to say I really like Chameleon, but it's not one of my need to haves. Like right now, I need to have a Rhino. I need to have a Scorpion. We just got a Scorpion. I need to have a Green Goblin, Kingpin. There's a long list of villains that I need to get in my collection, and this one was one of them, but it's also not one I needed as badly as other super villains. But, you know, those have all had releases as of late. So, you know, there were opportunities to get those figures in my collection. I just haven't. This one, I don't think has had a figure in a while. So this is a pretty neat release, I suppose. It's a useful release for those seeking this character, so very excited to have this in the collection. And I guess let's just go ahead and get into it. Starting with the front of the box, you have this beautiful retro style packaging showing you pretty much everything you get. You have the window right here, all the accessories right there. Of course, the lights are obfuscating some of the items, but you can see pretty much everything. Of course, the artwork right here showing you everything you get. Very reminiscent of the original packaging from the 90s action figure. That one came with, it came with the J. Jonah Jameson head. I believe it was an actual head, not one that's like a mask that's crumpled. But it also came with, I believe, Venom, and I want to say there were 3 alternate heads. This one, unfortunately, doesn't even come with one alternate head. This is not an alternate head that I can use. But the beauty of current modern day Marvel Legends is I can grab any old character and plop it onto this guy, and there you go. He's pretending to be that guy at that very particular moment. So, but it's a good representation of that original figure. So, you know. Nothing on the side of the box, obviously. On the back of the box, you have pretty much everyone else in the wave, along with a little bit of a bio right here at the top. I'm not going to read it, but if you wanted to, it is right there. Everyone else in the wave, it was a pretty solid wave, if I do say so myself. I am hoping to get my hands on Kane. Despite not knowing much about Kane, he is a character I am interested in, and I definitely am into this action figure. But I pretty much have everyone I wanted to get. I really only wanted Chameleon and Venom, Agent Venom. I did want this Spider-Man Unlimited until I saw him in person, and in person he just does not look that great, which is unfortunate. I still might grab him if it goes on sale, but I don't know. I doubt it'll go on sale anytime soon. At least, I don't know. It might be a figure I pick up. And then I do want that Electro, but it is on the older style female body, and I hate that. Really, really hate that. She should be on the Black Widow or Phoenix style body, because all modern female figures should be on that body type. It's 2025. Why are we doing that? And then I don't know who Spider-Boy is. I would like to look into him. He looks fine. He looks cool. It's a weird thing going on there, but as far as design and aesthetics, you know, he's cool. I just don't know anything about him, and it's not like Kane where it's like I'm interested in that character. I'm not really interested in Spider-Boy in any way. So it was a strong line. It was a strong wave. Just not the biggest of heavy hitters for me personally. Nothing on the side again, and now we're back to the front so we can transition to the figure. Okay, so this is pretty much everything you get. Obviously, I put everything in his hands because it makes it look cooler. So let's take him out and move him over there so we can talk about the accessories. Starting with this big gun right here. Very neat looking gun. It's obviously very sci-fi, very futuristic, so it doesn't look as violent and cruel and mean as a real gun. That's how they kind of got away with it in the 90s. Use guns, but don't make them look like guns. And this is just another one of those. I like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of a Jack and Daxter style gun. I don't know why. It reminds me of like the red shotgun style gun, which, you know, for me is a major positive. I love Jack and Daxter. It's one of my favorite games of all time. This looks very cool, especially in hands. I know it doesn't look like a gun, but I don't care. I don't care about guns. Same with this one. Futuristic kind of sci-fi style gun that looks not like a real gun, but like a gun. So, you know, it it serves its purpose in its own way. Again, I like it. It's not like insanely detailed or well painted, but it's a toy. Who needs a highly detailed gun? You have this J. Jonah Jameson mask that looks absolutely bizarre. Very cool though. They have this little notch in the back, so if you want him to hold it, I believe it should just plug in just like that, and boom, now he's holding one of his Chameleon masks, which is a very cool feature. Not one I'll probably ever use, but it's neat that it's there. And then you have two white gloved fist hands, which are very nice for me. I have been needing fist hands in this color specifically because of the Punisher kit bash I'm working on. I don't know the correct words. Basically, I have the Punisher from the 2-pack, and I wanted to swap to white gloves and boots, and I've been needing, you know, things to help build that. So white gloves definitely help. White trigger fingers definitely help with that situation. Not that I really needed them. The figure is complete. I just need to film it. So, but you know, it's always nice to have more for things like that, just as backups. But this is the figure itself. It looks absolutely stunning. You have this beautiful head sculpt with those really, really crazy looking eyes. I've never seen eyes so detailed on a figure. They're gray and they look very devious. You have the nice sculpt here. He's missing a nose, of course, everything like that. Very, very Chameleon-esque, which is, you know, kind of the point. The nice blue suit with the shoulder pad, the belt, the other shoulder pads. I guess this isn't a shoulder pad, but you know what I mean. The what are these called? Collar, kinda. If I were to wear a sweater that went over my neck, I would call it the thing. Anyways, it's that. I can't think of what it's called, but he has one of those loose so you can move it around, or it doesn't get in the way of articulation, even though it still does. Everything else is just blue all the way down to the red boots, which look fantastic. I like these style of boots. They look, well, these would be perfect for that Punisher kit bash I was making, but these are red. But I like the sculpt of these. I like the kind of wrinkle down here at the bottom. They look like regular old boots. They're not too fancy, not too crazy. These would have been great, except they're red. But yeah, very 90s design, very, very simple, but it looks very good. He also has the yellow cufflinks on his shirt. These are cufflinks. No, they're not. You guys know what I'm talking about. These, the things I'm touching right now. I don't know the names for them, but they're there. Yeah, I like the design of this figure. I think it looks sweet. I think it resembles the era very, very well. So very cool stuff here. Let's talk about articulation, starting with the head, which can go back. Let's not skimp on things. Let's go back as far as we can go. Pretty much right there until this blocks it from going any further. Forward to right about there. Slight wiggle side to side, just like so. Rotates all the way around. Arms come up to about right there. No butterfly joint, which I know some people are probably upset with. I like butterfly joints. I don't think every figure needs them. I think this guy probably would have been okay without it, just because of the way the character is. He's not doing crazy acrobatic poses, and when he is, he's not in this costume. He's in like a Spider-Man costume where he's pretending to be Spider-Man, you know what I mean? This is something where, you know, you would only see him in this costume when he's like running away or in his secret lab. He wouldn't be doing anything crazy there. So you don't need the crazy articulation. I know, it's $25. Every figure should be the best it can be, but, you know, who cares, honestly? Some people get too worked up over these things. But yes, the arm comes up to about right there, rotates all the way around along with the shoulder piece, so you don't have to worry about that. Swivel at the bicep, double jointed pinless elbows. See, that's the only thing I really care about. Being pinless is more important than the added articulation. Comes up all the way to right there. The trigger fingers will go up and down like that, and then rotates all the way around. The fist hands, I don't know if I can do it just like this, but they go in and out just like that. So different styles of articulation for the hands. Ab crunch going backwards. Boop, just like so. Forward, just like so. Add the legs into it, and he can bend too, about right there. Swivel at the waist, rotates all the way around. He can do the super kick. Legs come up too, about right there. Nice big kick. Swivel at the thigh. Double jointed pinless knees come up to about right there. Swivel at the boot. Rotates all the way around. Ankle goes very tight. We'll say right there. And then up to about right there. And swivel at the ankle. That is the Marvel's Chameleon action figure. Very cool stuff. Very nice representation of a character that I care about enough. I don't need to go on that spiel again, but I do like this character. I did need it for my collection, so I'm very happy to have it. Finally, I need to keep working on my my villain collection. I have a large hero collection for the Spidey team, but I don't have very many people for them to fight. I'm missing a lot of the heavy hitters, especially Green Goblin. That's probably the biggest omission in my collection. I do have the Hobgoblin. I'm just missing the Green Goblin, so I need to get that guy. I wanted to get the Mary Jane and Green Goblin 2-pack, but first of all, I didn't need a Mary Jane, so I didn't really want to pay 2-pack prices for that figure. And I've heard bad things about that specific figure, so I think I'm just waiting for a better version of that guy. I mean, we are getting the Ultimate line, the Maximum line, so maybe we'll get Maximum villains. I think, you know, that would be cool. Release it in waves of 2. So you have Maximum Spidey, Maximum Green Goblin to go along with him, and then the next wave will be like Maximum Hulk and then Maximum the Leader or something like that. That's not the best example, but you know what I mean. I think it'd be cool to have the hero and then their iconic villain to go right alongside him, just to I don't know, sell the line, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a comment. You know what we've never gotten? We've never gotten the Ultimate Green Goblin, the big, almost Hulk-like Green Goblin. I would want that one. I like regular Green Goblin, but I love the monstrous Green Goblin from the Ultimate Comics. So I would definitely want to get that one. Anywho, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, all the things YouTubers ask you to do, and I will be back with another video, hopefully, very, very soon. Bye.